girls can read. Yo, 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 people of BookTube, welcome to another video. Katie is here and I'm finally bringing you a wrap-up. So I haven't done a wrap-up in probably not since December, November maybe, but that's purely because my reading has been shit. So in today's video I'm going to be combining January, February as well as March in a wrap-up because I haven't read that much. I've still read something though, so I guess that's something. So first of all, I'm going to start with January. The first book that I completed in January was The Boy Is Back by Meg Cabot. She is one of my favourite authors, and this book was really good. It's told in like emails and documents, and I really like that. It kind of reminds me of Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, and I really enjoyed it. Even though it's kind of like the fourth book that is supposedly in this series, it's a new story, so there was no confusion with it or anything. I didn't actually realise it until I bought it because I hadn't read the other books like The Boy Is Back and The Boy Next Door and that sort of thing, but I actually really enjoyed it and I gave it a 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. I really enjoyed it. I just loved how the wittiness came across in the emails, and I loved just the characters and everything, and I just think it was funny, and yeah, definitely really enjoyed this. The next couple of books that I read was Dash and Lily's book Adairs by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan, and the sequel The 12 Days of Dash and Lily. This was a reread for me. This was a fresh new read, and I enjoyed reading the first book again, and I still felt like the same towards the book. There was like no changes whatsoever. However, I was really disappointed with the sequel. I ended up not liking the connection between Dash and Lily, and I found Lily to be really irritating and annoying. So I ended up giving this book 4.5 Kit Kats, and I think I either gave this book 2 or 3 Kit Kats, I can't actually remember right now. February, I didn't read anything, so that's just straight up gone and out of the way, and now we move on to March. So in March, the first book that I managed to read and complete was We Were on a Break by Lindsay Kelk. Now this was a chick lit novel, and I actually started by getting this book from the library, but I only had it on a 2-week loan, so I had to give it back, and so therefore I actually got it as an audiobook from Audible, and I listened to the rest of it as an audiobook. I actually really enjoyed the audiobook of this. I think the woman that did it, she did a fantastic job of like getting all the voices and the narration and the wittiness and the quirkiness, and I actually ended up really liking this book. Out of it, I feel like Daniel was my favourite character. The only reason that I didn't give this book 5 Kit Kats, I only gave it 4.5 Kit Kats, but that's just purely because this is told from dual perspectives and it's not named like when someone is talking, so you have to kind of guess. So it takes like 30 seconds to at least be like, oh, this is Thingamajig's side of the story. So I just would have liked like the name, like even if it's just kind of spoon feeding, I just prefer that sort of thing. But other than that, it was a really enjoyable chick lit, and I recommend it to anybody. The next book that I completed in March was The Pavy and the Buffer Girl, and this is by Siobhan Dowd and it's illustrated by Emma Short. And I got sent this book for review, and it does not affect my opinion. I read it and I actually really enjoyed this book. It's a very short story, and it is basically about this boy who is like an Irish gypsy, and then there's this girl who's kind of like an outsider, and they meet at this school and they develop this friendship and this bond, and it's really beautiful, and just how the pictures, like how you see them both get bullied, and then how one of them has to move away, and I really enjoyed it. Considering it's like a children's novel, I really enjoyed it, and I gave it 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. I completely recommend this. It's so good, really so good, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it, so I really recommend this. The next book that I read and completed in March was Deep Blue by Jennifer Donnelly, and this is the first book that is in the Waterfire saga, and I love the covers to these books. I think they're absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. I have recently purchased the sequel to this, Rogue Wave. Again, that is beautiful. It's more purpley, but yeah, just the covers are what draw me into it. Now, I haven't read a lot of books about mermaids but after reading this and reading Wake by Amanda Hocking, I just love books about mermaids, and I probably should have been a mermaid in my previous life. I mean, look at my hair, it's kind of mermaidish anyway. Like, I love bright hair colours. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying books about mermaids. I gave this book 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun and really entertaining, like mermaid sort of book. It started off really well, like something happened, a catastrophe happened, these 2 girls are on the run, and then they discover these other girls along the way, and they find that they are the like 5 girls that have to go against Abaddon and defeat it, and it ends in such an awesome way that makes me want to read the next book. And there's a little glossary at the back where it tells you like the meanings of their certain terms, because obviously it's a different world of like Atlantis and all that, and their names and everything, and it just uses sort of like old school names and, you know, with things to do with Atlantis and everything. It makes me want to go underwater and just be a mermaid. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend this book. And the final book that I read in March, it was a really short one, but I actually got it as an audiobook from Audible. It was newly uploaded, and it was Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is obviously by J.K. Rowling, but it was narrated by Eddie Redmayne, who is the guy who plays Newt Scamander in the film, and the fact that he narrated it made it so much better. He narrated it really well, and also in the narration there is there's sound effects from the beasts that he's talking about, and there is also some new beasts that are listed. So although I was kind of like glimpsing at this whilst he was talking, there were extra bits as well, so it's been even more boosted. So I completely recommend for you guys to get the book from Audible. Oh my god, it was an awesome audiobook, and I gave it 5 out of 5 Kit Kats, of course, because it's Harry Potter and it's awesome. So there you have it, guys. These were all of the books that I read in the months of January, February and March. So it's a bind up wrap up, but I'm up to date now, and I'm slowly getting back into reading again. As you can tell with March, it just picked up compared to February where there was no reading whatsoever. So yeah, I'm really enjoying reading again, and finding time to read again is just the problem at the moment. So I'm hoping that I can get back into it again. But yeah, I'm still satisfied and happy that I did get some reading done at the end of the day. But that is it for my bind up wrap up. Let me know if you have read any of these books down in the comments below, and also let me know how you did in the months of January, February and especially March. Stay tuned for my April TBR. That video will be coming soon for you guys. But all in all, have an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie. I'm going to see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!